Hey, future people. Today I just quick to discuss about Australian politics and Nigerian politics. Few days ago, New South Wales Premier Gladys resigned from her position. She was accused of fund mismanagement, which should have been called maybe last year for a kind of interrogation, or maybe we just say um, interview by the Special Force or the Royal Commission set up a panel. So when this still going on, and it seems like they call up the case again recently, she know that it's honorable for her to resign and allow the course of justice to take place, and she did. She resigned within a couple of days. I think it doesn't take maybe 2 days, a day. They had another premier. So easy, so simple. Nobody came to campaign that why we should resign. Nobody came to campaign that she is my tribe. Nobody came to campaign that because she is my party member, I must defend her. We are looking at a democratic nation here. Australia is a country that is made up of different tribes. Whatever tribe you are in Australia does not actually matter. What matters is the democratic system they put. The justice system must be obeyed, and everybody must follow according to the constitution and the legislation of this country. I take you back to Nigeria. A lot of ministers have been accused of fund mismanagement or corruption. They find it very difficult to resign. They will stick in there for the whole procedure to be going on. They try to see who is being appointed to investigate them. They try to see what relationship did they have with the person, what tribe, who are those, clamoring for the investigation. Maybe at the end of the day, they try to see if it's Igbo, Yoruba, Hausa, Bini, whatever it calls tribe. They will try to instigate what is not there. If the New South Wales Premier is like in Nigeria, then maybe she's an Igbo. The Igbo people will start campaigning that the Yorubas and they also want to take out their person out. If it's a Yoruba, the Yoruba person will start campaigning that Igbos and Hausa wants to take their person out. If it's an Hausa will start campaigning that the Yorubas and Igbos want to take their person out. If there's nothing like that, then they think about if she is a Muslim or Christian. Then they start campaigning that the Christian want to take away the Muslim. See, we're thinking about how can a country be one? How can a country move forward? Whether you believe in one Nigeria, whether you are thinking of division, how can a democratic country function? When you are accused, she is accused, she have not been found guilty. She actually proved her innocency. She stepped down and allowed the justice system to take place. She have nowhere to, she doesn't want to influence anything. But if you say Nigerian, you will want to cause all chaos. Maybe 2 or 3 people may be injured or die because of you. You'll be running hater and skater. Nigerian minister was accused of sponsoring Boko Haram. What did happen? The whole ministers came out to start defending a criminal, somebody who had been accused and named legitimately that he's sponsoring Boko Haram. They left that minister in there. Patani, the communication minister Patani. He was accused of such a thing. Even the president have the guts to say that, it's something he said, yes, or that's why they try to accuse him. He's still there up to now that we are talking. What happened? The Northerners said that he will remain there. The Islam said that he will remain there. Today, the minister stays there. Nothing happened. The whole thing died. We are thinking about how can the nation be moved forward. When you think about corruption, corruption is not all about the money. This is where corruption works, where the legislation, where the constitution does not work. There's no corruption that is beyond that constitution. Any country that does not function on their constitution is bound to fall. Any country that apply their constitution based on feelings, based on who you know or who you don't know, the country is meant to fall. That means some people are above the law. Being a minister of the government does not give you the audacity to trap down on the law. That's what the New Southwest Premier have just shown. She is like governor. She resigned. Many governors in Nigeria today have been accused of corruption. None of them resigned. They actually tell you, who do you think you are? We are thinking about one Nigeria, or you maybe even though you think about Oduduwa, when all these things we are trying to get, how would you like to govern your country? Have you ever heard before that Hausa man is a governor in Igbo land? Have you ever heard that Igbo man is a governor in Hausa land? Have you ever heard that Igbo man is a governor in Yoruba land, or Yoruba man is a governor in Igbo land or Hausa land? You are saying one Nigeria. When it becomes too tribalistic, whereby only your tribe must be governor of your state, it's not a one Nigeria. It is a tribalistic country and tribalistic state that is already divided. It's just their unity for Mary's sake. A country that crime flourish. Governors stick there in order to make sure that their corrupt feathers are covered everywhere. A country that take pride in living up from the poor people. For a nation to move forward, people should be of integrity, not just for the legislation side of it. As an individual, you must be someone who is disciplined by yourself. A politician that thinks that you have nothing to fear, you could have stepped down and allowed the justice system to win. They have former deputy minister. He was accused. When he was accused, what happened? He stepped down and allowed the investigation to go on. After everything, they find him, innocent. What happened? He came back and contested for his position. He won. That Bernard Joyce. He's currently the deputy of Australian Prime Minister. We find it very difficult to allow things, justice system to take place. They say democracy is for the white, it's not for the black. In all African countries today, hardly you find any minister that will resign. Anything you must have to stick in. I don't know if it is in our blood. It actually happened here in Australia, where a young man was accused of mismanaging, public fund. An African brother was accused among the African meetings of mismanaging public fund and other things. He refused to calm down. Actually, chaos, a lot of head, a lot of quarrel before this man. He didn't even come down. They drive him away. Is it in our blood that you have to, if you are innocent, you step down and allow the justice, you trust, because we don't put any good system. You allow the good system to take place. Look at a Nigerian political system. All the bad governors, all the corrupt leaders, when they step down from governor, they go to Senate. When they step down from governor, they go to House of Assembly. They try always to hide under the law so that justice will not find them. What happened in Australia should be something that we should learn how democratic system work. If you're a politician and you think that you're clean and the legal system you think that it's okay, why don't you step down and allow justice system to take place? If you're found not guilty, then you can always come back and take your position. We travel all these countries and we never learn from them. These are some good things we need to learn, not the bad one. You learn the good things. This is how the countries flourish. Australia, I'm telling you today, even the premier here, I don't know what tribe he is. Don't think that people is white, they are all from the same country. No. Some people are from Italy, from Belgium, some from France, from UK, Scotland, Greece, every side, Yugoslavia. Bulgaria, Romania, Russia, different. I don't even know this race. I don't even know the ethnic tribe of my current prime minister. But in Africa, once someone is elected as your president, you must know if it's Yoruba or Igbo or Hausa or Fulani or Idoma or whatever tribe it is. That's not a democracy. When we think about democracy, we have to start thinking with our brain. People, will ask, is there any problem with an African man that democracy is far away from us? Look at the chaos in many African countries today. Leaders cannot control their people. There's no law. Law is influence. Once you are in the authority, you become the king. Anything that can happen, nothing, nobody will touch you. I just call the prime ministers. I just call deputy prime minister, just like vice president of a country. He resigned. That's Bernard Joyce when he was, accused. He resigned and allowed the justice system to take place. Now currently, Premier is like governor of your state. She resigned to allow the same thing to take place. Why are we finding it difficult to resign when we are accused, even when we think that we are innocent? We always have conflict of interest. We're trying to put our friends to be a judge. We try to put our sister, our brother, our relatives to cover all our acts because our heart is full of criminality. I ask you today, politics is all about decision that will enhance people's life. It's not about decision that will enhance just your life, a community's life. People that knows you and people that doesn't know you. That's what politics for you to go into politics should be, that you have idea that you have that people will benefit from, not idea that you have that will make you to steal people's money. And the country should have legislation that will hold you accountable. I leave this to your conscience. Lawube. Future you, see.